This can no longer be tolerated. The first to open her mouth after hearing Itachi's report was Utate Koharu. An interrogation room in the Hokage residence, used when the 4 ninjas who comprised the village executive were receiving critical reports. 4 black chairs were set up at the long table, and seated in them from right to left were Mitokado Homura, the 3rd Hokage, Utate Koharu, and Danzo. Itachi had requested an emergency meeting to report on the current clan situation, which he had been investigating together with Gozu and Mezu in the years since he had been made team leader, as well as the details of the incident at the meeting the previous day. According to Gozu, who had remained in the meeting after Itachi left, the details of the plot had been made known. The date for the coup d'etat is 10 days from now. The plan was to begin with the Hokage attack team led by Yashiro. If they're calling for a revolution and intending to usurp the government, then we will be forced to declare the Uchiha traitors to Konoha. Koharu, stop. Don't get ahead of things. Hiruzen chided the imperious older woman. Danzo stared at him with a cool gaze. But Hiruzen, he said quietly, the Uchiha clan can no longer be stopped. In which case, in order to avoid chaos, we must strike as soon as possible. That also means the children who know nothing of this plot. That is not something to be said in front of Itachi. Hiruzen snapped as Itachi simply watched. The fox mask on his face looked out into empty space. On the surface, Hiruzen's words could have been taken as a kindness, but hidden in them was also proof that the Hokage was thinking the same way as Danzo. Hiding ugly things from people's eyes like this was the true nature of this village. And if it comes to civil war with the Uchihas, it will be no simple matter, Hiruzen continued. We must have some kind of plan. Exactly how serious has he thought about the Uchihas? Itachi had his doubts about Hiruzen. Despite his concerns of civil war, he hadn't once come to speak directly with Fugaku and the others. And it was Hiruzen who had removed Shisui from his regular duties and allowed him to maneuver in secret. On the surface, he spoke as if from the heart. But in making Itachi independent as a team leader so he could continuously monitor the clan, Hiruzen was doing the same thing as Danzo. The discussion continued. It is a race against time. Danzo looked around at the others. We must strike first, before they can act. If you and I join together, along with our Anbu, for a surprise attack from behind, it will soon be over. The Uchihas were our comrades in arms, Rather than force, I'd like to try talking with them. Why didn't you show this determination sooner? It is too late now, Itachi murmured to himself. I'll think of a plan, Hiruzen told Danzo, and then abruptly turned his eyes on Itachi. Itachi, buy us as much time as possible. Every little bit helps. Wasn't there a man who had already given his life to buy that as much time as possible? The old people here had simply wasted the year Shisui traded his life to produce, instead of working out some concrete plan. The coup was in 10 days. What would buying any more time for these old people accomplish? Understood. We're counting on you, Itachi. Distress bleeding into it, the hoarse voice of Hiruzen, forced to go against his own true feelings, sounded hollow to the ears of Itachi.